again with FamilyAffaires.com contributor, Dr. Dan Gottlieb. Welcome, Dr. Dan.
It's so great to be back with you.
It's always great to have you here. We are talking again about your wonderful book, The Wisdom We're Born With, Restoring Our Faith in Ourselves. When I was going through the book and thinking about the topics that we cover on FamilyAffaires.com, I was looking at the article about parenting. And the title that you gave this chapter is Living Between Fear and Faith. Could you explain that?
I guess all of life is living between fear and faith. Those two things really are opposite ends of the continuum. You know, I said in the chapter that fear destroys faith. Faith cures fear. And I'm not talking about God necessarily, or even a higher power, but faith is a visceral sensation. Faith is about letting go and having faith that you'll be okay, whatever okay looks like. So that's faith, and when a child's born, we all feel the same thing, a kind of awe and a kind of love that we've never experienced before. And then in about 30 seconds, right, we get scared. Oh my God, how do you do this? This is a vulnerable thing. We have to care for our children. We have to think about their future. Diaper change, going out, that's about anxiety and thinking about the future. Small a, anxiety.
Let's think about our parents who have special needs children. You know, I would imagine that you take the normal anxiety and fears that parents face. Now, put a special needs child into the mix, and I would imagine that those fears and anxieties are probably multiplied 100 times over.
Yeah.
How is it that those parents can learn to deal with those fears and anxieties and really have faith in themselves that they can do it?
I wouldn't dare tell any parent of a special needs child what they should do, because every parent I've spoken to are already beating themselves up with shoulds, and they expect they should be better than they are. They should be flawless. They should do more. They should sleep less. It's just awful. It's just awful. And then there's the external realities. You've got a child who needs care, whatever care they need, more than an average child. And it's exhausting. It's exhausting. And you're not entitled to deal with your feelings. That's how you feel. You know, I gave a lecture yesterday about language we use for people like me. You know, we've gone from crippled to invalid to handicapped. We don't know we're at special needs.
Right.
And what that means is my needs are special and yours, not so much.
Right.
Okay. But think about a parent of a child. How dare I say I'm tired? How dare I complain? How dare I want a day off? How dare I acknowledge that I want to run away and never come back sometimes? How dare I have feelings and think about myself? Well, how can you not? You know?
Yeah.
So I don't want to put anything else on them. What I do want to say is the fear, your fear, you come by it honestly. And some fear carries important information. What you have to do, what you have to anticipate. setting up a meeting with school people or whatever the issues are. Some fear carries valuable information.
Pay attention to it.
Most fear is crap. I tried to find the right word. That's
That's a
as
good
close
word.
as I can get to kosher words.
That's a good word.
But, so you've got a lot of fear because you have a lot to do, because you've got a lot of issues. Faith? Well, faith in yourself that you are doing, you will do, you have done everything you can. Faith that you're a good person. Faith that this will unfold however it unfolds. And you're going to do your best to hope it unfolds in a positive way. One other thing about raising a child with a disability, or raising any child for that matter, raise the child you have and not the child you want.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent information. I think that's probably the best information we could ever give our special needs parents.
There's a quote attributed to Einstein. I don't think he actually said this, but the quote is, everybody really is a genius. He said, but if you expect a fish to climb a tree, it's going to feel like a failure its whole life. Raise the child you have. Love the child you have. And I have to tell you, 9 out of 10 special needs parents are exhausted and filled with guilt, but tell me they have learned more about love than they ever could have imagined, that they have more depth in their lives, that they are better people
Because of that.
because of their child. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.